the Edmonton, Alberta Valorant Open, sponsored by OverKlocked Gaming. Today is the finals of the whole event, and to kick it off, what better way than with NGU versus GFuel Junkies on Haven. NGU, of course, being one of our teams from Friday, I believe, Friday night, having a wonderful redemption arc through the losers bracket, and GFuel Junkies, a new team to me, a late entry from yesterday. Saturday afternoon. So far, agents being locked in, looking pretty standard for both sides. We've got Sky, Breach from NGU. Seems like they like to favor two of those Flash characters instead of opting to play just one. Robin, what do you think about that choice?
I think it's pretty good, but we see GFuel here opting for the KO and the Killjoy as opposed to the Chamber and the Breach, so we can see how that goes. With the Breach, we know that NGU is definitely going to play a lot more aggressive here, especially on the entry, but with the Killjoy and the KO, there's a lot of things you can do with that, and we'll see how these two clash.
Kind of like KO a little more than Breach. I think you get some more utility, nice little information with the knife, but on the other hand, I like Chamber a little bit more than I like Killjoy.
Yeah, with KO, he's definitely fell into the meta more recently, especially just because he's such a good hybrid champ, just because of his pop flashes, he can play aggressively. The molly helps him even if he wants to post plant with it. All the info you get from his knife. And here we are, GFuel Junkies and NGU, the boys in IRL.
There they are. Beautiful.
One of the GFuel Junkie guys is looking kind of wide there.
He's looking a little stretched, but we're straight in. NGU playing defense side first here on our first match of the day. Going into Haven. Looking like a pretty standard setup. And so far, posturing on mid there, looking like we're waiting a little bit more into the garage, stacking a couple more teammates. Little mid peek. Watch out for the chamber gun, though.
Yeah, but it looks like on the NGU side, they are going for a heavy A stack here, so let's see if this gamble pays off for them. They might just push A. Maybe they just take the free B site on the GFuel side, but
the A rush works 1 in 3 times, 100% of the time. Not too many bullets meeting each other so far here. NGU noticing that they're not committing to the A site here, resetting to default, getting the chamber over there pretty quickly with that TP placed on the other side of the wall as the flash comes out onto C site, won't connect. And LeBron James opting to back up into spawn, playing a little bit of a retake here. Don't want to get caught out and still be able to play the numbers advantage.
Yeah, now with the bomb going down, now we got the 5v5. See how this retake goes.
Probably waiting for some smokes to go down here, I would imagine. Big flash meeting each other in the smoke. Not going to see it coming. The smoke push there from 2 of the GFuel Junkies teams, catching out a number of the NGU players and going into round 2, 5 up.
And first round of the day, that's the OKG.
The OKG.
The
Flawless.
OKG OverKlocked Gaming Flawless.
Beautiful. Speaking of flawless, 144 hertz monitors, beautiful PC specs, OverKlocked Gaming. How many FPS you think you can get on one of those?
A lot. A lot of FPS.
Definitely higher than I can count. Can we get a look at the buy there, please? Thank you very much. Opting for 5 Spectres. No Marshals today. Probably playing fairly aggressive here. Or maybe not. Nice little one-way there, shutting down the garage push. And here we go. Out into B main. Not too many players stacked on in there. We've got Eugene rotating through the spawn as the bomb starts to go down. The smokes are up. Looking like it's going to be a pretty uncontested plant here from GFuel Junkies. And we are posturing to do the 5-man retake. Nice little lurk in garage. Let's see if we can cast Reds out here. The dog will see them. Sam Canna picking up a nice headshot blank, clapping back instantly with quick 2K. The bomb will get halved. Can't quite stick it in the smoke there. Sesame picking up big bad tie. The grenade doing a lot of work for that frag. Another smoke going down, but the Killjoy nade is still up on the bomb. They can't quite get that second half, and here come the the attackers. 3 men through the smoke, catching huge mid defuse. Not where you want to be in that situation. 5 rifles up though for NGU.
But definitely a strong start for GFuel Junkies right there. They definitely played the post plant really well. Didn't overextend anywhere. Played the post plant perfectly. Got the pick up early.
A lot of smart usage of those Molotovs and grenades, making sure that half of the defuse is all they will get. 5 rifles up here, especially on the defense here with a lot of flashbangs. I have high hopes for NGU this round. Big stun, able to slow the charge quite substantially as we get 4 players going into the sewers. Jet looking for an easy pick out long. Will they be able to find it? The flash comes out. Oh my god! The perfect spray. Well, full flash. Big bad tie falling. Sam Canna trading it out, picking up. Oh, whoa. Church falling on the rotate as Renz comes into the bomb site. The smoke completely stopping the rest of the retake here. Gonna wait for some utility to be off cooldown perhaps. Maybe that smoke to be down. And here we go. Sam Canna not being able to see anything through the smoke there. A little pixel for a second, but it's not going to be enough. It sees Wrench getting full flash. Eugene with the swing. Beautiful double frag. 2 headshots picked up by Eugene. And Sam Canna will fall to gravity. You hate to see it. Huge in the 1v2, picking up one of the frags. Nice little smoke down on site. Is it going to be enough? I think there is another Killjoy Molly on there, and it's going to get popped. The 1 versus 1. He needs to pick up this frag here and maybe get on the defuse. I'm not sure if he has enough time here. The spray comes through the smoke, and it's going to be enough to clean up that last 2 bits of HP on Huge there. Dying to the bomb. Very close round, but not quite close enough there.
Yeah, that opening pick on Big Bad Tie over there, full flash came in
straight.
Huge for GFuel here.
That's a little bit of a tilter, I think, if you're on NGU. Do you think these full retakes have been paying off here, or do you think that you have to try a little bit harder to maybe get a pick as they move into site? What do you think about that?
Well, you can tell they're just trying to play it by ear. That time, they had 2 agents just staying on site, trying to see if they could just contest, but like I said, off of that early pick, they were just took the site so easily.
Yeah, pretty tough when that's how you go down. And we have Sam Canna in garage. Gonna fully give up B-site this round. Ultimazer with the alert. Good for 1, good for 2. Can't quite pick up a 3rd one there. They're gonna be able to grab some SMGs, perhaps a little Vandal for their troubles, as the 3 players up from NGU move their way over to the C site. Sam Canna falling down long. What is that gun called again?
The Guardian?
The Guardian. My mind is blank this Sunday morning. Sesame picking up another one with the Guardian, I have been told. Blank sitting in the smoke, making his way out. LeBong, will he suss him out? Not quite. The flashbang comes down, and there's a push from Blank. Nice little team play with that flash set up through the smoke there. We got a fast 4-0 from GFuel Junkies. The structure of today is, of course, a best of 3 single elimination, no losers bracket today. So even if one of these teams gets a little bit of a slow start, they can definitely run it back in the next game. 5 versus 5 rifles this round. Still have the Guardian in the hands of Sesame, but it's been paying off so far, clicking a couple heads. We've got Huge. Some nice little shoulder peeks. Doing them correctly this time. Beautiful. I think we were workshopping those over the last day there. Really good improvement. You love to see it. The quality of play here at OverKlocked Gaming, Edmonton Valorant Open, always improving. You love to see it. Church holding the headshot angle, crosshair placed flawlessly as the players from GFuel Junkies make their way out long. Church picking up that quick headshot, dashing out, opting not to re-peek it. I think maybe he saw a second player there as they make their way into sewers. Can he pick up a second frag? Not quite. Ultimazor says, hey, I can do that too. Here's a Vandal bullet straight to your dome. The ultimate will go down. I think it falls to that breach. Beautifully done. These boys have done their homework as Big Bad Ty picks up the frag, and Wrench is already on the bomb site there. The spike will go down, it's looking like. We're in a bomb down 3 versus 4 situation here as we come up through heaven and wonderfully timed flashbang. Holy cow, this KO is getting mileage out of those. We've got a couple players on default. Eugene picking up a quick frag. Sesame with the Guardian. And here comes Big Bad Ty onto bomb site. 2 versus 1, swing together.
Sam coming with a double, ending the round. Getting the first round for NGU there.
Double. NGU on the board, 1 versus 4 today. Nice retake there. Use of that util to shut down the Killjoy ultimate there. Textbook. Still got money to buy over on GFuel Junkies though. Gonna have 5 rifles up here. It's looking like perhaps an operator. They do have the money for it on the jet. We'll see if that is the route they would like to take. And Church looking a little poor, but rich in ultimate points.
Seems like he's going to pop the daggers here and see if he can get an early pick.
Knives going up. Chamber ult going up. Should be a pretty tough take of the bomb site here. Opting not to shoot that dog, not giving away his position at all. The Sky Dog, of course, being pretty nearsighted there. So if you have that knowledge, you can use it to your advantage. The smoke's going down. C-Long and GFuel Junkies are immediately moving their way up mid. Ultimazor and the Jet. There goes the KO ult. That is huge to shut down 2 of those ultimates, but he does have the Vandal in his pocket still. The bomb is going down pretty uncontested. 3 versus 4 retake situation here. Big Bad Ty cutting those numbers down a little bit. Owo with the clapback. LeBong, James, and Huge picking up 1 apiece. Nice second round from the boys over at NGU.
Seems like they're slowly picking up some momentum, trying to pick up some steam here. Get a couple rounds under their belt.
I think if you're GFuel Junkies there and you get the KO ult up, you have the knowledge that 2 of those ultimates that can be easily shut down. You know, you think you're pushing into the bomb site, but boom. Not only did I bring my own operator, I also still have a Vandal. And speaking of Vandals, we've got 3 of those up on both sides here. But Sesame, Light Armor, Sheriff, saving for the future. I think it's really important, especially in today's economy, to invest. And it's looking like that will be all we're doing today with the buy, leaving 2K in the bank for next round. Blank feeling his way out into C-Long, not quite going to get that crosshair on anybody. Dashing up over the box. Eugene is wise to it, though, picking up a nice headshot onto the Jet, and the rest of the teammates are filing into sight there. Eugene good for 2, but 3 players will fall to the boys over at GFuel Junkies today. And here goes the dog through the smoke all the way in.
Pick on Ultimazor.
Ooh, 2 versus 2, big breach ult.
Breach ult here.
Flashing the corner there. It's not going to catch anybody, and 2 quick headshots from the remaining players on GFuel Junkies. Pretty good attempt on the retake there, but not quite enough when it comes down to the final seconds of the round. And we've got another pretty solid buy coming out from NGU, and 5 rifles up. Seemed like saving that money from Sesame paid off. Got a Phantom in hand. Looking like an A-take here. Nice little dagger lineup into sewers. The breach stun will only connect on 1 player. Can't quite slow them down as much as you would like as we make our way out into long. Big Bad Ty opting to back off after getting that information. And they're on the rotate all into A site here from NGU. We've got 4 players close by. Hopefully this will be enough to shut down the offensive from GFuel Junkies. The ults are flying. Ultimazor picking up a frag onto LeBron James and being halted in their tracks by that breach nade through the box there. Nice little gathering of intel outside A long, noticing that they're rotating out, but Bomb has not. Still got 2 players anchoring on A here. Let's see if they can suspect that this is what's going on, or actually all 5 players making their way back to A site here. The nice little spray through the box. Sam Canna picking up Ultimazor. 4 versus 4 situation. That breach stun through into sewers again, picking up a number of players, slowing them down as the rotations come out. Wrench picking up Big Bad Tie. Good for 2. Church with the refrag. Only a Spectre in hand as he gets flashed. The spray through the flash yet again. Sesame. He knows exactly where to put his crosshair, and here comes Huge walking through a smoke. Getting caught in the head by Blank. 2-6. Do you think this is a T-sided or CT? Or sorry, do you think this is an offense or defense-sided map? As I get a side eye.
I always found that Haven was definitely more of an offensive map. Mainly dependent on your comp and your playstyle, but
Absolutely.
for the most part offensive. But you can definitely do a lot of damage on the defensive side.
Yeah. It's a little bit tough with 3 bomb sites. You have a lot of options as offense. Kind of spread a little bit more thin when you're on the back foot there, but see what they can make of this remaining 4 rounds. Sam Canna. Pure aggression with the Marshall as they make their way up through mid. Nice little dash updraft onto the box.
Taking the free B side, but we do see the double flank. Definitely
Ultimazor
going down by Ultimazor right now.
huge flank hold as LeBlanc James will get the refrag there. Big Bad Tie making his way around the corner. Flash for the teammates, swinging off of it. Not going to catch anybody there. Big stun, though, that will connect on 2 of the players over on GFuel Junkies. The Jet smoke is slowing them down, spraying through it. Can't quite connect enough bullets to bring that player down as OO refrags with the info provided to him. And here the last 2 players come, both of them looking a little worse for wear. Pretty easy to pick up those frags through the smoke when you only have a 1/5 of your HP bar. It's looking like NGU have their work cut out for them here.
GFuel is definitely taking their dominance right now. Definitely taking advantage of these free sites that they're getting, playing off of that opening pick, not being afraid to re-hit a site.
Yep.
And it's definitely paying off for them right now.
Backing up, doubling down. Let's see if NGU can catch up to this runaway train in the next few rounds here. Looking like 5 versus 5 rifles. Another pretty substantial buy from both teams here. The stun is going out, connecting on one of the players, and here comes the dog for the info. Ultimazor capitalizing on the space created by those sky abilities as Owo will pick up Church. The double peek there, not quite able to get the angles correct. And Ultimazor with the Killjoy ultimate. Let's see if we can deal with this one again. It's looking like we might be able to. Nicely placed breach grenade. Gonna take that down instantaneously, but they are already wise to that being the case. The Jet dashing all the way onto C site, sprinting a marathon that whole time, getting an uncontested plant over on C as Blank picks up Huge. Looking like that was a B connector there. A connector. Big Bad Tie with the refrag onto Blank as Wrench makes his way slowly but carefully into the garage. Getting fragged through the wall for his troubles as the boys are making their way out through spawn. Nice trade from Sam Canna. And both players from GFuel Junkies are playing down long here. Let's see if NGU can figure this out in time. Quickly picking up that Killjoy Molly. But the flashbangs are overwhelming. And so are the headshots from Ultimazor.
Yeah, GFuel Junkies post plan is definitely hitting NGU the wrong way here.
Very hard to deal with that. You've got the KO or the Killjoy turret spraying at you the whole time. Ton of flashbangs being thrown at you out of cubby, and that very precise aim from GFuel Junkies. Do you think GFuel is a performance-enhancing substance? Should we be testing these players here today at the OverKlocked Gaming Valorant Open?
I do not think so.
Perhaps not. It's looking like caffeine is not on the list of bad substances as we make our way out a long wrench. Nice little smoke, nice little updraft straight into the window. We haven't quite seen this one yet. Looking like these boys still have tricks up their sleeves after all of these A takes. Big Bad Tie picking up one with the Bucky, but immediately falling wrench. The dash into window is paying off. Nobody saw that one coming, getting a frag down the stairs as he moves his way into the smoke. CT Long gonna opt for a nice little lurk angle here. Ultimazor looking a little worse for wear. I'm not sure who picked up those HP points from him. It's not looking like he's getting them back this round. Not too many heals remaining with the Sky down there. the Killjoy turret, alerting them to the fact that there is somebody in heaven. Sam Canna, nice little alt frag, staring at him right through the box, not quite taking the shot. We, of course, have information that they do not. And here they come, looking for the last two players. The information is there. We're trying to frag those Killjoy mollies off of the bomb, but it's a little tough when you can't see what you're doing.
Last round in the half.
9-2 here. Do you think the 9-3 curse is a real thing? Are you superstitious at all, Robin?
Normally I'm not, but recently with our recent games here, it definitely has been a thing. We've seen some pretty crazy comebacks, and like I said, one swing by even one person in a game can change the whole game around.
I think momentum, especially on these events, is so huge. You can see everything turn in an instant. You just win one thrifty, one player pops off, and the entire mentality changes instantaneously. Wrench dashing into garage, will fall to LeBron James. Wonderful little spray down there, and here come the flashbangs accidentally connecting on your teammate. You don't want to do that, especially when they have an operator in their hands. And here comes the dog, falling easily. And Blank picking up Church with that walk up A long. These boys have been watching the flanks beautifully so far this game. LeBron James good for 2 so far this round as they make their way into the back of B site. The extremities are smoked off. The KO ult is up. This is going to be a tough stop of the plant. Nice little TP up on top of the box. And here comes the breach ult. Halted by some flashes. They will exchange utility. Oh my goodness, there comes the sky flash as well. Eugene fragging 2 players off of site there. It's looking like this retake is suddenly doable.
Oh,
Sesame with the quadruple to win the round. Spraying down. Mom, get the camera. That's going on TikTok. My goodness.
That was crazy.
Highlight reel for sure from Sesame. We were just talking about huge plays from individual players able to shift the momentum, and it's looking like that shifted it even further. NGU with a tough comeback here, switching to the offensive side. Let's see if all of those flashbangs can pay off for them. I think that's the first 1v4 we've seen so far.
Definitely so far, but he just had the perfect lineup there. Everything just fell right for him.
With the OverKlocked Gaming clutch, sponsored by OverKlocked Gaming. And here we go, looking for a nice little slow walk out C long. Setting up in that cubby for some nice little util usage from the sky. Gonna notice that there's no players actually on site as they make their way in. Sam Canna picking
early pickup there.
Nice little 2 body shots with that headhunter. 5 bullets in that thing, 6 bullets in that thing. Eugene picking up 2 quick classic headshots.
Blank with the big pickup on Ty there.
1 versus 4 though. With the angle set up, it's tough, especially when all you have is a pistol in your hand. Really clean round from NGU as we start off the offensive side. This is the momentum we need to mount a comeback. No 9-3 curse on their side, but we do have an early pistol round win. And sometimes that's a little bit better. The big C stack. We've got a lot of pistol buys here.
But NGU definitely has the better read on this.
Opposite bomb sites. Let's see if they can figure it out fast enough to make this happen. It's looking like no, they are doubling down on the C long hold here. I do like this though. The firing squad all shoved into the corner. All mantlers with pistols there. We've got a classic, a shorty, and I think 2 frenzies. The plank on top of the box looking like they will say, hey, it's taking them a little long to make their way up long. And we are rotating all the way to C. The shorty is great for holding angles like that, but it's not too great when you have to retake, especially against specters here. So we make our way up into heaven. Let's see if they can do a little bit of econ damage. All 5 of them. We're definitely a unit so far this round. Nice little smoke. Let's see if they can make their way out of heaven. Church and Huge able to clean up all of those boys jumping out, and Sesame able to pick up a gun, get a couple of frags, and then falling to Huge.
And here we go. That's the second round we see going over to NGU.
Absolutely.
And we can definitely starting to feel the momentum swing a little bit more Seeing Sam Kama and Huge definitely picking up most of the weight right now, but hopefully the rest of his team can get it going.
They're offense-sided players.
Yeah, and I did have a pre-game conversation with him, and I heard, did you know what NGU stands for?
I am unaware.
Apparently it stands for Never Give Up.
Never give up.
And this falls perfect in this situation here, right?
The team motto paying off so far in the early rounds of the offense side. And here they go, pushing into 5 rifles this time, not opting for that C-site trap, although I would have liked to see that pay off. I love when silly strats work out. We're backing off, don't want to play around that one way. It's a little bit scary when you have to deal with such things.
But we do see that the A push has already come in, and we see some contact going into B window.
They're gonna suspect it, hearing that flash, and the chamber util picking up where that player is. Nice little flashbang, big bad tie.
Too early picks for NGU there for Big Bad Tie and Church, and it seems like they're going to go for the A hit here.
Nice little reset. And the rotations are not coming out yet. We're still staunchly anchoring B. And here we go, moving our way over, hearing the utility usage through sewers as we make our way onto the A site. We're going to have a couple of defenders there to slow them down. Nice flashbang over top of the box, not able to capitalize on it. Or is he Church falling? Or Church picking up the frag onto Sesame there.
And while that's going on, we see the full rotate going over to C here.
Yet. We're on our way all the way back to C. Definitely making GFuel Junkies work for it this round as we get the flank through A and the push on to C site from Blank. Pretty tough to make this work here, but he's got a lot of utility to work with. The paranoia, he's got a shadow step. Let's see what we can do here. The double peek from the boys over on NGU. Easily getting that frag with the chamber ultimate.
Yeah, now we have Ultimazor coming into garage, trying to attempt this 1v5.
1 versus 5. If anybody can do it, it's Ultimazor.
But Sam Camus says
Easily
otherwise.
dispatched with a nice little throw. 5-4. The boys are not giving up. They are running it back. 5-10. Still got 7 rounds to go. It's going to be a tough one.
Definitely going to be a tough one, but GFuel Junkies is on the eco again. So once again, we see that early C strat, the early C stack, but
The C
NGU,
trap.
seems like they're running a little bit of a default first just to see if there's any pushes.
The 2 sheriffs over on C-Long. The smoke coming out all the way across the map there, hopefully trying to bait some of those players down C-Long as we start to push in. Is that the 3 players pushing down C-Long, getting picked up by Eugene. Eugene calling to his teammates, and the flashbangs will come out from Big Bad Ty. Good teamwork from these 2 boys. Backing off, reloading, peeking for each other. Ty, of course, picking up 2 headshots onto those pistoled opponents. The dog is going to connect. Instantly clapping back the flash. Beautiful usage of utility from both of these players. And Sam Kana is all the way pushed through A site, stopping the rotations, allowing his teammates to get a nice little clean bomb plant onto the A site. 2 versus 5. You've only got pistols in your hands. Might as well try for a play here, I think. The flash over top of the wall. Getting a couple hits, some very loose intel with that one. No connection with the knife, and here we come, peeking out into all of the guns. Sesame, nice headshot with the classic, and Eugene cleaning up the last frag there.
Now we're moving up to 10-6. Still a little bit of a lead for GFuel. They got rifles here. Maybe they can turn it around and bring it up to 11, but based off of the momentum
10.
right now, it seems like we got a game.
I would say we absolutely have a game on our hands here. So far during this event, momentum has been the key to victory and swings to the momentum even more so. 4 rounds in a row on the board for NGU after a very tough first half for them. But let's see if Renz with the operator in hand has anything to say about it. Peeking down C-Long. Beautiful patience, not going to fall for the shoulder peek, and he is out. And it's looking like they want nothing to do with the operator in the hands of the Jet, especially down such a long sight line, opting to reset completely back to playing defaults all the way over into mid, making sure nobody's flanking up A. good utility usage, blocking those sight lines from Church as we make our way up through mid. The teammates from GFuel Junkies backing up, playing pretty defensive here. Don't want to get caught out. Allow themselves to play numbers, get the retake going. Still holding flanks. Dashing into sight from Church, immediately falling to oh whoa. The flashbang getting picked up. And here comes the retake from the boys over on GFuel Junkies, picking up a nice little 2 frags. Sam Canna clapping back. LeBong James going to fall to Ultimazor. 2 versus 3. And it's looking like the bomb is making its way over to A site in the hands of Huge. Waiting for him is a big stack of Killjoy. Oh my goodness, Sam Canna! The Killjoy utility, not quite enough to stop the plant. Ultimazor
Spike down A.
picking up the frag, stopping the plant himself, saying, if my robots cannot do it, I will. And it's looking like they will clash here in sewers. 13 seconds to pick up this frag. Sam Canna. Oh,
Sam Canna with the ace
goodness
for the clutch.
The OverKlocked Gaming ace, picking up 4 frags on the B site. The flick into sewers. That's a tough one. If you're Ultimazor, you really don't want to be losing that life with 10 seconds left on the board. Oh my goodness, Sam Canna.
With the ace in that given situation, that's a huge momentum swing. If they didn't already have it already.
Absolutely.
That is
Keeping
something
his
they
team
definitely needed.
in the game with 5 frags. We heard yelling from the other room. I was wondering why. Now we know. 22 kills on the board for Sam Canna as the boys are swinging out long. All the confidence in the world. Nobody's going to be playing on C here. Let's see if they can figure it out fast enough to get the bomb down clean, as we have one of the players from NGU holding the flank. Here comes the Killjoy. They will clash outside A, or maybe they will not. Big bad tie.
Ty gets picked up
Falling
really early.
to the the flank, and the 3 players are collapsing their way back through garage here. Not too much remaining on site to slow down the plant. The dog getting the information, and the flashes are out. Will they capitalize on it through the smoke? Pretty tough to do so. All 4 players still in garage. 1 coming up long, actually. Sorry, I miscounted.
Killjoy still coming up with a flank here, but
It's looking like it's got locked down pretty tight.
the chamber trip did see him
Sam
pretty
Canna
early.
picking up a frag, getting traded. LeBong James picking up Wrench, and here comes the flashbang onto the last player. A couple of bullets worth of damage going onto him as you get hit with that paranoia. And they're playing it pretty safe here, not wanting to give up a 3v1 anti-clutch situation. Blank making his way through the flash. Can he get some econ damage? He can. Church falling and getting immediately refragged by Huge. Not a bad round from GFuel Junkies. Picking up some of that econ damage, especially with pistols. You know, it always feels good. Get those rifles out of their hands, make them spend a little bit of money. But we have 2 players balling out of control on NGU. 7K on 2 of them, enough money to buy rifles for all their friends. And we've got the operator up on Sesame here, looking down C-Long, wanting to shut down those pushes. With all of the success NGU has had on that bomb site so far this half, I cannot disagree with that decision. The aggression coming out pretty early onto a solo defended bomb site. The smokes are going out, and here come the flashes. We're opting to use the breach ultimate here. Can't quite get onto site
Renz gets an
without
early pick on
falling.
the knives.
Yeah, that
And
smoke.
a big pick on Ovo.
Oh my gosh,
With the swing
Ovo
for the double.
fragging in
And the
3.
triple on each of the wall.
Spray through the box. Sam
Sam.
Can, the operator, down long, going Huge. Let's see if he can do the impossible again for his team. Hearing the TP up on top of the box. Will they meet on that sight line, though? Blank playing it pretty safe. Only watching sewers. Knows the player is long. His teammate has it from heaven. Very smart play here from GFuel Junkies, not wanting to give up anything. The knife won't connect. And do we save the gun here if you're Sam Canna? What do you think? Nice little re-smoke. And here he comes, pushing his way through the smoke.
30 seconds left.
Sesame and Sam Canna. Ooh. can't quite get the frag to happen fast enough, and Sesame will easily pick that up with the operator. 8-11 here. The first frag for this, or first round for this half from GFuel Junkies. It's looking like this might be doable for them. Halting that momentum, so important. 5 rifles up. We still have that operator in the hands of Sesame. Let's see how this pans out. Stacking C-site a little bit here. We got 2 players, 1 playing in that corner still. Seems like they really favor that corner as a team. Nice little power spot, especially if nobody checks it. And here they come, 4 boys going into a lobby. Just gonna back off here. Can't quite get that early frag. Nobody overextending from GFuel Junkies. Playing it pretty tight these last few defense rounds. Little early rotation. Nobody coming A. We might as well go check out B and C. And here they come, about to peek straight into the operator on Sesame. There comes the dog, the shoulder peek, Sam
with a quick pick
Ken.
on Sesame
A
there.
clean headshot, getting that operator down. Let's see if the Jet can recover it. It's looking like they won't be going for it, especially not this early. You think you have 5 players pushing down on you. The Vandal is definitely the better option,
But you could
they
see with that kill, they drew the early rotate
out.
over to C, but they're running. Oh, but it
Sprinting
seems like they're running the B now.
instantly down to the base of mid, and here they come. Owo with the counter flash. It's looking like the flashes from both sides will connect. 4 players making their way into the site.
Huge
Quick
with the
little
pick on
frag.
Owo.
Ultimazer trading. Eugene picking up 2 this round, and Blank is on the flank through the bottom of mid. It's smoked off though. He can't quite get the angles as he pushes through the smoke. Getting a frag on Eugene after post plant, teleporting out into a connector there. It's looking like Blank is just desperately trying to get some bullets onto some bodies here. A little bit more damage. He's getting a that's tough. Catching a hit from the breach grenade there, and big bad tie, cleaning it up. 11-9 here. These rounds are right down to the wire every single time. And the timeout is being called by GFuel Junkies. I think that's a underused feature, definitely. It's so important just to like gather the mental, especially in these like late rounds.
Yeah, after you use a few straight rounds, sometimes you just got to stop, recollect. Taking that extra minute just to talk about what's going right, what's going wrong definitely helps and makes a big change in the game, especially later on.
Absolutely. Pardon? Different game. We've got some cries going out from the other room. Sounded like we've got a couple games going on at the same time. Spirits are high today at OverKlocked Gaming here in Edmonton, Alberta for the Valorant Open. The amount of energy over in the room with our players is electric.
One of the other games ended 2-0 already. So.
I'm hearing news from our wonderful tech guy, Kevin, that one of the games is over. 2-0.
Army 2-0 over Team Redundancy team.
One of our day 1 teams, Unknown Army, picking up a quick victory onto one of our late entries as we go back into the action here with NGU versus GFuel Junkies. Pretty...
Looks like we got some early knife action on the wall.
Ooh, what knife is
Looking
that?
great.
Championship skin? Beautiful. What an event that was. It's a CSGO player. I do love karambits.
Facts.
We've got... Oh yeah, CSGO tournament coming up next month, hosted by... coming up in 2 months. Sorry, my mistake.
Who's it hosted by?
OverKlocked Gaming. We'll get the information for OverKlocked Gaming, including address and hours for our next game here. I don't have it in front of me, and of course my memory is that of a goldfish. Here come the flanks from GFuel Junkies. Pistols in hand. Sesame able to pick one up. Oh, whoa, as well. You hate to see it. The infinite value of killing a rifled opponent with a pistol always feels good. Oh, whoa, getting flashed off of the angle and backing all the way off. Watch out for that cabbage tie. Getting a nice little smooch from the sky. Ultimate. Here comes Ultimazer with the frenzy. Good trigger discipline. You don't want to be spraying with that gun, but
Sam again with another 3K ending the round.
Sam Canada
Dropping
going
Olo.
huge.
Definitely picking up the weight. Definitely pushing, trying to push NGU over to the finish line right now.
Pushing P, as the kids
Pushing.
would say.
Indeed.
2 players falling early to those pistols. I was not worried, but that is a little bit of a hairy situation to be in. Fortunately enough, we can get 5 rifles back up. Big Bad Ty stacked up. We've got 5.5k on that individual, and it's looking like GFuel Junkies also with 5 rifles. No oh, nope, I spoke too soon. We've got the operator back on Sesame, walking down C long. Beautiful patience from these all players on GFuel Junkies, not falling for any of the shoulder peaks, only shooting if I can get a confirmed kill. And here they come through mid. I haven't seen too many garage pushes so far this game, but with a one-way smoke like that, it is definitely scary. Not too much action happening so far. We've got a lot of utility usage from both sides. And GFuel Junkies letting automation do the holding over on A site. A lot of Killjoy utility down there on the bomb site as the players over on NGU make their way onto the site. Can they figure it out fast enough that they would be alone on that bomb site? Here they go. The utility is getting triggered, nicely dispatching it. Can they figure out where those Killjoy mollies are? It's looking like they are unconcerned as Owo and I believe Blank make their way up into heaven there. And the Defender Killjoy ultimate is going down. A clean site retake from GFuel Junkies, using that very powerful ultimate to get all 5 bodies onto site. But they don't know Sam Canna.
Sam Canna with a huge 2K.
Able to sit in that little tiny corner left by the placement of the Killjoy ult. Stopping the plant. Can he stop it again?
But they don't know you just still.
Oh my goodness. The beautiful counter retake from NGU. Ultimazer in a tough spot here. 1 versus 2. Off of the bomb. They know he's there. Switching guns instead of reloading. Nice little bit of econ damage. Picking up 2. Not enough time to defuse the bomb. Not enough time to save that rifle. 11-11 Ultimazer. Valiant effort.
Big ace, but unlucky with the timing.
Mm-hmm.
Technically only a
4K.
The ace was himself.
Oh, I guess true.
Nice little 5k if you die to the bomb. Not sure if you get extra rank points for that or not. (11-11). You think we're going to OT this game?
I don't think we do.
You think any of these players are making a wish? 11-11.
Possibly, but I think whoever wins this next round is going to win the whole game.
Absolutely.
To be honest.
And Sam Canna with the ultimate popped. So far, a pretty commanding performance when he has that operator in his hands.
And looking at this, we have a heavy C stack here. Even setting up the Killjoy util over on C.
Clearing all of the corners. Don't want to get caught off guard. And Ultimazer with a classic in hand in the back of the site here. Playing some tight little angles, hopefully getting a cheeky right click to the dome. Not giving up anything over on C.
Based off of the Wolf, I'm pretty sure they already saw the Jet. They saw the Killjoy turret. They know Killjoy's been playing A every single round. It has to be a stack.
And Blank with the huge lurk, pushing his way up. Oh my goodness, they don't suspect
and this
a
is
thing.
Be a huge.
And they will clash. Blank picking up a frag with the Stinger, leaving with 5 HP. Nice little use of the paranoia, enabling him to get all the way out. His teammates are making the rotation and getting healed up by Sky. Good teammates there. Back to 100 HP.
Now we got a double stack going down sewers here. See if they can get another pick. But everyone from NGU seems to be going through long.
Perhaps a pick, perhaps pick up that rifle. That could be huge for GFuel Junkies as NGU makes it onto site. Sam Canna picking up the frag into heaven, I think. Oh, whoa.
With a huge 2K with a D.
2 quick headshots. Can they get the bomb down? Planting it anywhere they can. Right below heaven. They're jumping out. Does not suspect Sam Canna. You don't have enough time. And Wrench coming in with the Sheriff headshot. 11-12. We might be going into overtime this game. Goodness gracious.
And if there was any time to get a thrifty, that was the round.
That was 100% the round. Wow. What a play from OWO. Those 2 Sheriff headshots definitely bringing home the bacon for his team. That's a tough one to lose, I think, if you're NGU. But as their name states, never give up. We'll see how true that is. Sam Canna, 33 kills on the board. What a performance from Sam. some sprays through the walls, looking like we have a little bit more of a confident GFuel Junkies this round, taking some peeks that they wouldn't have done earlier rounds. And the knife has been destroyed to C long. Sesame with the jump peek. Not quite going to meet each other yet. Seeing if we can catch anybody out. Down C and wrenched on the jet. Standing on top of the box there. There goes a flash all the way down long, deterring that push a little bit longer. So we're kind of playing defaults here. We've got the chamber lurking slowly into A, trying to catch somebody overextending in the sewers there. Pretty slow, patient play from both of our teams. Can't quite pick up the spray onto that ultimate orb, and we have the breach ultimate online. This could be the key component to taking one of these sites here on the 11-12 round. Samcana creeping their way patiently onto the A site as the smokes go down. The flash won't quite connect fully, but it will on your teammate.
Flash
Ultimazor
with the big pick on Samcana.
I think half flash there.
And Huge going down as well to Ultimazor, trying to clear backside. Ultimazor again getting another pick on Church.
1 versus 4 scenario. We've got the ultimate.
Tie with the 2K.
Oh, never mind. No ultimate. Oh.
And there it is. Sesame securing the kill on Tie.
Close game for both of these teams here.
And what did I say? Whoever won the last round would take the game.
Sharp as attack, as always, Robin.
But that's game 1. Keep in mind, this is a best of 3. We still have another chance to take one more game and possibly bring it to an OT here.
Let's see if the beanie-wearing boys over on NGU can reconcile the mental during the break here and bring the heat during game 2 here. During the finals of the OverKlocked Gaming Edmonton Valorant Open. Samcana, top of the scoreboard there, 33 despite the loss. Incredible performance from Samcana on the chamber. Drank so many balls, and so could you here at OverKlocked Gaming, Edmonton, Alberta. Come have yourself an ice cold balls, arguably one of the OG esports energy drinks.
I think it's the best.
Absolutely.
By far. It's not even, there's no competition.
Super tough to get one. Super tough to lose after drinking one.